back with one more session, and this is BITSAT Prime Time with Masterclass Space at 9 o'clock. As usual, we have two experts, Aditya Shankar from BITS Plani and Abdul Ulma from IIT Delhi. These two experts will guide you for your BITSAT session 2. As you know, BITSAT session 1 has ended, and now the progress is toward BITSAT 2. So, common questions that the students are asking, we will discuss those questions one by one. So, we are going to pick 4 important questions. But before that, very important message for everyone. If you want to prepare faster and better with the guidance of experts, you can purchase our BITSAT crash course where we discuss shortcuts, strategies, and we share a lot of questions to practice. Moreover, we have BITSAT test series 2. So if you want to enjoy real exam feeling or you want to do real type of exam, same as BITSAT, of course, you can visit our BITSAT Masterclass Space for BITSAT because it was made by BITSIAN for BITSIAN. Now, let's move ahead. So first question for Aditya. Now, the question is, what were the common challenges in BITSAT 1?
Well, thank you, Hassan, for asking this question. Dear friends, this is a very relevant question because at this time, BITSAT 1 is happening in April. Till last year, it used to be in May. So most of the students didn't get, not most, in fact, no one got enough time to prepare for session 1 after their GE. Hardly 7-8 days students got to get ready for next exam. So they were in mood of JEE mains only. But the reality is that though the syllabus is same, almost same, but the exam pattern is different. In JEE you are taking 75 questions in 3 hours. Here you are taking 130 questions in 3 hours. That means the whole exam temperament is changing. You need to be really fast when you are taking BITSAT. You need to be really fast and at the same time accurate. So you don't have to get emotionally attached to the question that you are taking more time and you are thinking that, okay, if I'm giving 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, I may be able to solve it. No, if it is taking more than like 80 second, 90 second in BITSAT, the way is that you have to leave and go to the next question because here number of questions are many. So you need to set the strategy that maximum questions should be attempted. And because there is a chance for bonus questions also, if you attempt 130 question, probably you can go for extra 12 questions also. So chances are many. So that's very important. So exam temperament is you need to keep in mind that for BITSAT you need some different level of preparation, maybe through mock test series, or that's very important. So that has been quite challenging this time. So that's something which we are hearing from students.
Very insightful. And then yes, people, whatever the information was shared, it's going to be very fruitful for you. Now moving toward the second question. Other second question for you. What are the most important lessons to learn from BITSAT 1?
Thanks, Hassan. Thanks for asking this question. Yeah, it is definitely very important because many times in the rush of that, okay, fine, whatever has happened. Let's just focus for the way forward. Many times we do not uh, give sufficient time and analysis to what has happened and why it has happened. So I think the most important uh, thing would be to understand in what method you prepared for BITSAT session 1, how much of that method was helpful for the session 1. Many students would have used various resources for preparing. Which of the resource was most relevant for it, which wasn't really good way to proceed with it. So what I'm trying to say that unless you very carefully analyze each and every step which you have taken till now, you would be on the same path again. And you should not be like, of course, if you have scored so well that you are satisfied with your performance and you just are looking for little improvement, it's fine. But if things might not have turned that good, if they have been little sour, I think it is very important to see uh, what resources you used, which methodology of attempting papers you used, and what was your say a pattern of attempting the exam and analyzing the exam, and how much of it actually benefited you and how much of it actually cost you. So once this analysis is done, only after that one should move for the session 2.
Good. So that's called great learning. Now moving to the third question, and very commonly the people are asking and the students are asking. So Aditya, question for you. What should be your way forward to improve performance for BITSAT 2?
Well, Hassan, many students they come to us after session 1. They take our Masterclass Space test series and enroll for crash course. So, what I'm feeling at this moment, many of the students they are not quite prepared for English and logical reasoning, and it is carrying 90 marks, which is not a small. So this is a very good score to change to I mean each mark counts in competitive exam. So right now you are getting around uh, around 40 days you are getting for session 2. In this duration you have time that something which has not been taught to you during your grade 11 and grade 12, you concentrate on it, you prepare well for English and logical reasoning. Students can join Masterclass Space crash course. From tomorrow a new batch is going to be it's getting started from tomorrow onwards. And as per our experience, it has been quite beneficial. The students have increased a lot. Many students have increased beyond 100 points. This is not a small. Those who had no hope of joining BITS, they are taking the computer science in Pinani campus. That's also these are some of the cases which we have seen in the past years. Students can see our results already on our website. So English and logical reasoning should be taken seriously. And also, since this year it was quite challenging for session 1, that it you didn't get enough time for mock test, but it's okay. You can still take mock test series. You can start doing one test per day. And when you do one test per day, do a test, go for the analysis, make a error log, go for make you should make list those topics where you are weaker, where you answered wrongly or you skipped it, and make another column where you have taken more time. So those topics you need to revise where you have made mistake or you have skipped. Please revise those topics. And those topics where you are taking more time, because our test series, Masterclass Space BITSAT test series, the analysis is quite exhaustive. You need to see how much time you are taking. If you are taking more time, more than like 2 minutes in a question, it is time that you should consider to do more questions from that topic. So spend revise topic and do questions where you are taking more time. Then take the test next day and again do analysis, again study the weaker topics and do questions where you are taking more time. So this is the way you are going to improve. Slowly you will see there's going to be drastic improvement in your score. By the end of like 3 or 4 weeks, you will see a amazing improvement you have done. So two things only I will say: start studying English and logical reasoning. For that, you can join the crash course being offered by Masterclass Space, and take mock tests, one test per day. That's going to be that. These are my mantras for you.
Good. Yes, so students, look, these mantras is going to give you a rank in your BITSAT exam if you follow honestly. Now moving toward the final question and very crucial one. How to manage time while preparing multiple exams together, and you know that this is the high time of the exams.
Right, Hassan. So this is definitely a very, I would say, thoughtful question, and it has been somehow the way dates have been scheduled. This was a question for session one also, and for session two also, it seems quite relevant. So students, like of course, they take multiple exams. They want to have best available options while making choices. So it is very much understandable that yeah, they have multiple exams. VIT is coming up, SRM is coming up. Their local state level exams would be there. JEE Advanced is there. So all these exams are there. And in my understanding, like by now you are not unfamiliar with any pattern. Like that's what I understand. Like be it BITSAT, which was drastically different, be it say any other exam which could be very similar to BITSAT, JEE Main already done. So that preparation would be useful for JEE Advanced, some specific time to be given for it. So what I feel is you sit down and make a list of papers which you are having, allocate time very nicely as per your. So I'm not in a way saying that you decide and choose one exam, but allocate as per your capability, as per your understanding till now, and focus accordingly. So what I'm trying to say, if you have been scoring, say, just as an example, only 60 to 70 marks in JEE Advanced till now, in these 2 years. Like, friends, I don't feel this is the time to like reach from 60 to 180, 250. Like you have to be very realistic. Okay. At the same time, if there have been an increasing curve with certain exams, it can be BITSAT, it can be VIT, it can be your say local state exam you are targeting. Look for that curve where you are increasing, focus more over there, see what you can do best over there. It is not to demoralize anyone, it is just to say that give your best in a manner which actually yields result. So think care, like think, sit peacefully, think carefully, analyze very say logically, and then divide your time and proceed accordingly.
Yes, so this is called insightful discussion, people. You must have got all the planning that you need for your session 2. Just to remind, if you want shortcut strategies, tips, tricks in short period of time, we have launched our BITSAT crash course, and our experts will guide you, give you the strategies, how to solve questions quickly, saving up time. If you want to enjoy a real exam pattern, or you want to feel like real exam, then our BITSAT test series is available for you. So this is all for today. Yes, we are going to appear every day at 9 o'clock and known as BITSAT Prime Time with Masterclass Space at 9 o'clock. So this is all for today. Have a good time, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.